When it comes down to it, this budget, of course, it's all about taxes, spending and, of course, public borrowing, the public finances as a whole. And here with me to discuss that is Chris Sanger, Head of Tax Policy at Ernst Young. Thanks for joining me. Now, you used to advise chancellors in previous incarnations. What would you be advising Darling to do in this budget, and perhaps what would you be advising him not to do?
Well, I mean, the real challenge with this budget is we've got a very short time until the election. So what the real thing has to be, it's got to be a message about the sense of direction. And I think what the Chancellor could be doing is trying to stabilise businesses' faith in the tax system. We've seen a large number of companies threaten to leave the UK. We've seen that stall and less people leaving as the global financial crisis has come around. But actually, as business gets a bit more back to normal, that's becoming far more important. So a clear message here today about a future tax rate reduction, say by the end of the next Parliament, with a commitment to do so, would actually give businesses the real opportunity to plan for the future.
The top rate of tax already due to go up before the next election, after this budget, 50% for top earners. Is that going to be a shot in the arm for the Treasury's finances, or is it shooting itself in the foot?
I think it's going to be a real problem, actually, for the UK as going forward. I think what we've seen is that the amount that's been expected to be raised go down and down and down as the Treasury has reassessed its forecasts. And what that's really mean to business is that it's become very difficult to attract mobile business people to work here. So if you're a multinational and actually you want to bring someone to Europe, they're going to be saying, well, actually, I think maybe I prefer to be in Paris or Frankfurt or even Switzerland compared to the UK. And that's going to mean that the recovery, when it comes, may well not actually be appearing in London or the UK at all.
We've also got national insurance due to rise as well. The government chose that over a rise in VAT. Is VAT likely to go up anyway, and what should be done about that once the public finances allow some changes?
Well, I think we're unlikely to see VAT announced going up today, but I also think it's unlikely that we're going to be sticking at this rate within 12 months' time. I mean, if we look across Europe, the VAT average rate is higher than 20%, and therefore many people have been predicting an increase, 2.5 percentage point increase to 20%, which raises of the order of about £12.5 billion a year. So maybe that's the shot in the arm that you were looking for beforehand.
And just very briefly, finally, any cats out of the bag, any rabbits out of the hat?
Well, the Chancellor has a little bit of room to play with, because the bank payroll tax, the bonus tax on the banks, is delivering about £1 to £1.5 billion more than he expected. But I think that's the only space he's got to play. So we may see some very, very targeted, small cost, but probably high-profile measures coming through today.
And that bank bonus tax could be extended, perhaps?
We're hoping that today he'll actually close it down. The bank payroll tax, it's destined to end on the 5th of April, but the Chancellor's left himself the opportunity to leave it on to future periods. I think it'd be a very sensible and a strong message to actually say it's going to finish on the 5th of April.
OK, Chris Sanger, Head of Tax Policy at Ernst Young. Thanks so much for joining us.